All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming on in the middle of a Saturday afternoon. I guess it's Saturday evening for Dare. I don't know. I think Dare's coming on, Beth. I want to thank you guys so much for doing this, and hopefully you came with pen and paper, and you brought a list, and you have some PD handy, and you have some challenge group ideas formulated in your mind. If not, and you're getting on this workshop unprepared, that is okay. That is okay. So we are doing a live workshop. So it is not going to look and feel like a team call. There's going to just be a lot of silence on the line. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce Brian. Hi, Tracy. I'm going to go ahead and introduce Brian to you. And this is going to take me a couple minutes because I have a lot to say about Brian. First of all, I should let you know that since he hit diamond rank, and I'm going to guess that was in 2014, he's never lost it. He's saying no. Yeah, 14, right? 2014.
I'm not sure.
It's 2014 because last year was 2000. It could have been 2013. He's been a diamond for a long time. He got there really quickly, and he's maintained a steady rank since then. That's not easy to do, especially when you consider these things about Brian. He has a full-time job that gets him up at, like, I'm gonna guess 4:30 in the morning. He's usually up and at 'em at like 4:30 in the morning. Not only does he have a full-time job that gets him up at the crack of dawn while it's still dark outside, but he also teaches P90X and Insanity, and he teaches 3 times a week. He has a vibrant social life. I know because I went to his 40th birthday party. He has rich friendships in his life. Friends, that takes time. He has a healthy marriage. He has 2 kids. He coaches boys basketball. He has a busy life. He's actually the perfect example of how we all have 24 hours in a day. And I kind of cringe when someone says to me, I'm too busy for this business. We all have 24 hours in a day. So too busy just means, this is what it means to me. When someone says I'm too busy, I don't have time. Actually, what that means is it's just not a priority. That's exactly what that phrase means. It's just not a priority. And that's okay. That's okay, but that's what that means, because we all have the same, no one has 25 hours. We all have 24. So he's managed to make it a priority in his day. And I'm sure he's given up things like I have given up TV and stuff like that in my life. So he has found hidden minutes. If you guys haven't listened to the David Atkins National Wake Up Call where he references hidden minutes, you're all fired. You're kicked off the team. I'm just kidding, but it was a brilliant call about how to find stolen minutes in your day. Summer Tucker also had a great call on that topic last year. So these live webinars on how to hold a power hour on your own. We're going to do it together as a team today, but this is something we want you to practice at home on your own. This is becoming the trending cool thing to do in the company, something that's really working in getting us all towards Success Club and moving our businesses forward. So it really is, what we're doing today is really showing you how to use your time most effectively so that you're not spinning your wheels. You can definitely spin your wheels in this business. You can work a lot of hours and get nothing done. You can work hard at things that might be fun, but they won't grow your business. So we recently did a team call, and I'm not going to go over it now, but about how as a coach rank, if you're a coach rank, so you're either a brand new coach or you're a coach who hasn't advanced to Emerald, you should be spending 100% of your time doing what we're going to do today. 100% of your time doing the things that Brian and I are going to outline for you. And if you're an Emerald Diamond coach or Star Diamond, it fluctuates. We can talk later, between 90 to 80% of your time doing this. And the other little tiny sliver is working with your team. Okay, so what to expect on this call. Brian is the timer. I'm the moderator, which means I can help mute and unmute people if someone's making a ruckus. And There's going to be a lot of silent working, so be comfortable working in silence. We might ask you to share what you just did. So we might give an assignment and I might say, okay, Dory, let's see yours. Let's see it. Or Beth, go ahead and screen share. We won't totally put you on the spot. We'll probably say who's willing to share. So in real life, we would like you to spend about 8 to 10 minutes on each of these behaviors. So write down for yourself that there are 7 assignments, and that in your real life, we would like you to spend in your power hour somewhere in the ballpark of about 8 minutes per activity. If you don't have an hour a day to work your business, that's okay. Just make it 4 minutes and your power hour is going to be a power half an hour. It's like when I clean my house when my husband's coming home and I make it look like I've been cleaning all day, but I really just did it in 1 hour. It's like that. It's a condensed power hour. It's a power hour. So Brian's going to time. I'm going to moderate. He's going to take you through the first 4 activities and assignments, and I'm going to take you through the last 3. And we're going to, for the sake of time, we're only going to spend about 5 minutes on each one. But at home, we'd like you to give that a little bit more time. So we're going to spend 4 to 5 minutes, see if any of you are willing to share, and then we'll move to the next assignment and explain it. Okay, so without further ado, I am turning it over to the boss man, the sock man, our diamond coach, Brian Saunders.
Al, thanks for the intro. Guys, like Ellen said, she referenced that wake-up call about stealing minutes. So I realize, not everybody has time for a strict power hour where they can dedicate 1 hour at a time on a consistent basis to the business. So that's where you got to kind of try to steal minutes here and there. And the first topic, so she said we have 7 different ones. The first one is personal development, and that's different for everybody. Some people will read books, some people will listen to audio tapes, national wake-up calls, or maybe other team calls that from this team or other teams that top coaches post that you might follow on YouTube or whatnot. So that's one of those things where if you are driving in your car, you might be able to steal some minutes here or there, commuting to or from work or waiting for your kids to get out of school. You can listen to or read personal development. So we're going to spend about 5 minutes. I'll start the clock here in a minute on personal development. So if you brought your book, great. If not, what I'm going to do in the chat section, I'm going to post a link to the latest national wake-up call with Janelle Summers, where she's talking about presenting the business opportunity. And you're going to want to fast forward in that link to about 17 and a half minutes, and that's where she gets into presenting that. So with about 2 minutes left in each session, since I'm the timer, I'll give you guys a little heads up. We got 2 minutes left. So I'm going to start the clock. We're going to do personal development for 5 minutes. And like Ellen said, there's going to be a lot of silence throughout this Zoom call. So timer is starting now, and I'm going to post that link in the chat.
Cool. Great. Here we go.
You should be able to find that link if you need to go to that Janelle Summers call. Otherwise, grab your book and be ready to share something after the 5 minutes. Okay, we have 2 minutes left. All right, guys. That's our 5 minutes of personal development. Ellen,
Yes.
do you want to moderate anything about that? All right, you're up.
Do I want to what? Are you calling me out? Are you calling me out?
No, just you being the moderator. Did you want to call anybody out or say anything?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Yes, I do. Are you guys ready? Let's see here. Ha-ha. Ah, Kim's on. Let's see. Sophia's on. I'm going to call out our newest addition, Dawn. Okay, she's unmuted. What you get, Dawn?
Okay, so what are you asking me now?
Okay, what did you read or listen to in that section?
Oh, I went ahead and listened to the wake up call again.
Did you?
With Janelle, and then I took some notes.
What's a nugget? What's a nugget for us?
The biggest nugget I think I took away was being unshakable and positive, and keeping to working on your personal development and investing in yourself, and being consistent.
Yeah.
So it's really important to always maintain that positivity, regardless of if you're having a shitty day. You know, if somebody kind of rocked your core, go back to some personal development, pull up Shalene Johnson. I mean, she always makes me smile, and that's just me. And just don't let that negativity shake you.
Totally. Good one. Thank you. Does anyone else want to share something that they just read or listened to? Come on. One more. One or two more. Dory.
Dory's ready. There.
I gotcha. You are officially unmuted.
I am up. Okay, well, for me, I also listened to the Monday Wake Up Call. And for me, to remember, for me, is to remember why. So every day is a new day. And for that day, I think of the inspiration and the motivation that I've either helped or brought on, or I'm bringing out, or even to myself. And take a moment to actually grasp it and enjoy that moment, to not forget for that. That's for me. So, yeah.
That's great. That was a great one. Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh, Leslie. You guys can unmute yourselves too. Wait, there you go. You're unmuted.
Okay, so sorry, I signed in late. I was painting and then I had technical issues. But anyway, so we're talking about inspirational things that we've read or listened to recently. Is that what we're doing?
Well, we just did.
So I was listening.
Go ahead. Go
ahead. Okay, so hopefully I'm on track here. But when I was painting, I was listening to the book that you sent me, You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I don't have my glasses on right now. But it just kind of reminded me, because I've read a lot of self-improvement books, before, but it's been a long time. I've taken a long break from them. And what I realized when I was listening to that is that when I was reading all this stuff before, that kind of had a similar theme to what I was listening today, and the fact that, positive energy brings about positive energy, and kind of things along those lines. But I was bringing in more positive energy when I was listening to those things daily, and I had stopped doing it for a while. And now back with Beachbodies, that's part of the three things we're supposed to be doing. I can't think right now.
Vital.
And each day is three vital behaviors. Yes. And I feel like since I started, doing that again and listening to something that's improving myself every day, that I feel like more positive things are happening more quickly.
Awesome. Love it. Thank you. You were right on track. Okay. Brian, let's go into number 2.
All right, great. And I just wanted to reiterate, it was touched on briefly there in the discussion, that yes, personal development is one of the 3 vital behaviors, and it's probably the easiest one to ignore. So, try to plan that into your power hour each day. Number 2 is social media. We all know social media is very important to our business. So for the next 5 minutes, what we want you to work on is formulating a post that adds value, okay? A post that either be on Instagram or Facebook that's a scroll stopper, okay? It's gonna make somebody stop. It could be a video, it can be a picture. You wanna be vulnerable, make sure it looks professional. So you wanna make sure you also spell check it. And you wanna try to keep it short. Long videos or super long paragraphs, people tend to skip right over. So right now, just either formulate or brainstorm and work on a social media post for IG or Facebook. So we're gonna go 5 minutes on this one also. And are we ready? Go. Another minute and a half, okay, guys? I got busy working on mine and forgot to check the clock. All right, guys, that's our 5 minutes on our social media. So, Ellen, I'll let you moderate some on this topic if you'd like to.
Sure, I am. I didn't post mine, but I have it all written, and I need to hashtag it. So I can't, mine's not ready to share. Does anyone have one that they actually posted just now?
I too formulated mine, and I haven't got it ready yet.
Okay, if no one has one ready, it's actually easy to share your screen when we get to a place where we can do that with one of you. But if no one has one that they can share right now, would one of you tell us about your post? Beth, gotcha.
On Sundays, I typically post a lot about food because food is one of the most popular topics. So with Instagram, that's my usual Sunday routine. And tomorrow night, we're going to actually try, my husband and I are going to try to cook with polenta for the first time. And so that's basically going to be my story. And I also I'm starting a clean eating group on Tuesday, so I will post about that as well to say, like, I'm still taking a few people if you want to, if you're interested or not. So I'm all about food on Sundays. And I would share my image, but I usually take it after we've prepared our dinner and hashtag it and everything else. So I can at least tell you the scenario.
Absolutely. I love that. And also Sundays are a lot of people's meal prep day. So I love that you have a theme. It made me flash on what Dawn said about consistency. Like, that's part of you being consistent, is you got a theme going on. And I love it. That's great. Anyone else take a different approach? Doesn't have to be about Beachbody. It can be about food, your dog, your cat. Kim, did you? Let me mute Beth again. I just mute you guys because sometimes we get weird feedback when too many lines are unmuted. Kim, what'd you do?
I tagged you on it, so on Facebook, but I just put a picture of which you've probably all seen before. It's a scale, and it says you are more important than this number. And then I just real short and sweet, just, do you believe this? I sure hope that you do, because it truly is just a number and does not speak to the person you are inside.
Is it okay if I share that with everybody? Because I pulled it up. I gotcha. Okay, I'm going to mute you, Kim. Actually, I'm not going to mute you because I might want you to comment. So everybody look at this post. I'm a clumsy screen sharer. Tends to take me. There you guys are. Here's Kim's post. Do you believe, here it is. Do you believe this? I sure hope that you do, because it it truly is just a number and does not speak to the person you are inside. Love the post. Love the graphic. I give this an A+. I love that she's asking a question. She's asking for engagement. She's not just saying, here's this. She's asking for a response. It's really a good tip to ask a question. Is beautiful. It speaks to her brand. It speaks to what we do as coaches, and yet it's not a right hook, which Brian and I will talk about later. Really well done.
Thank you.
Brian, we should probably roll because we're doing poorly on time, right?
We're 30 minutes in.
And we're on point 2, so let's roll.
We're on point 3.
3.
We're starting point 3, which is connect and reconnect with people. So this is strictly non-Beachbody stuff. So this is just reconnecting with people. It's a hey girl, or a hey, I saw on your Facebook page, comment on something maybe you saw. But connect with 5 people each day, starting a conversation. That's going to be 150 new conversations you have going potentially after the end of 1 month. So this is like I said, strictly non-Beachbody. It's just reconnecting with a Facebook friend, maybe somebody on Instagram that liked one of your posts, commenting back to them. But so we're going to spend 5 minutes just connecting or reconnecting with people. They're trying to build that relationship, build that trust. Ellen talked about on her Monday night call.
I have a tip that I thought about after Brian, you and I had coffee together this week. My tip was, I don't know if you guys are already doing this, maybe you are, but every single day my Facebook notifications tell me that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people have a birthday. Hello, it's the perfect way to reach out. That's not about Beachbody, that's making a reconnection. It depends on how many people you have in your, I can just do that and personally reach out, not just happy birthday on their timeline, but a private message to whoever has birthdays. How is your life going? Tell me about you right now. Boom, done with number 3 if you go through that. It's a little tip. Okay, you ready for them to go? Timer set? Timer's off.
Yep, great tip. All right, we're getting started now. 5 minutes for it. Hey, 1 minute, guys. All right, there we go. That's our 5 minutes on step number 3, which is connecting and reconnecting with people. And sometimes this can be a difficult and awkward step, especially if you maybe you haven't seen someone else. So, Ellen, any more advice on this one? I loved your birthdays.
This one to me is actually pretty natural and pretty easy for me. It's the last one that is hard for me. No, I don't have any more than just you're reconnecting with someone and asking them how they're doing. So, Kara, what did you do? Can you give an example? I'm unmuting you just to save you the time. You're unmuted. Yeah.
I gotcha. Thank you. I actually, a friend of the guy I met at my tap workshop today that I've done some theater with, and what's really funny is she said to me, I see your fitness posts and I'm really inspired, but I don't have the money. It was a very short conversation. But we're not even friends on Facebook. I'm not even sure. So anyway, I friended her. I do the birthday thing, just like Ellen said. And I have a couple other friends that I just messaged just to reconnect. And the gal that led one of the workshops is somebody that teaches yoga. So I friended her and introduced myself today. So just reconnecting and adding new friends. So, and I could do that, I swear. That's the easy one for me too. Just connecting and saying, how are you? Starting with how are you? And focusing on what's going on with their life. Nothing about me, not important.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Okay, Kara. Okay, I'm just making myself a note because Kara said something and just now, and Beth said something earlier that overlap with some of the other assignments we have for you. So I'm just making myself a note. Anyone else you all did it. Anyone else? Can we get one more example? Someone wave your hand if you can give an example of someone you just reached out to. Leslie, ready, set, and go. And then Sophia, next.
Okay. So I'm new to Instagram, still trying to figure it out. And I've been posting some stuff. I have lupus, so I was trying to get in touch with other people who have autoimmune disease or lupus and, trying to just represent a healthy lifestyle and, show people that you can be fit and still have an autoimmune disease and still work out. And so I've started getting some followers with putting like hashtag this warrior and things like that. And I have these people following me and I haven't done anything with them yet. So this is a good opportunity for me to sit down. And so I got a hold of one gal and I just said, I think she's pretty awesome, that she's super fit too. And she has lupus and way to represent. And that's pretty much it. And then I got in touch with one of my husband's classmates who just started following me on Instagram and just asked her if she'd gotten married yet, because I know she went through a rough time with divorce a few years ago. And I'd commented a few months back that I was excited for her new relationship because she's engaged. And I couldn't remember if she got married or not. So that was all I asked her is, has she got married yet? And perfect for her. That was it.
I'm really glad that you went, Leslie, because we didn't mention something that you did, which is responding to someone following you fits in this connecting and reconnecting. So when you see that you have 2 new followers on your Instagram account and you send them a message, thank you for following me, I'm going to follow you back. I really like X, Y, and Z on your account. That's a connection and a reconnection. That's perfect. That's perfect. Sophia, I'm going to unmute you because I wanted to hear what you had to say. Let me tell you when you're good. There you go. Okay, what did you do?
Okay, so what I see is that on Facebook, there's a lot of people that put like silly videos and things that they care about. So what I try to do to connect with them is also talk about what they posted. I think that makes a good value because the things like when I post, I like people talking to me too. So that I care a little bit more about what they're doing, and it's not just scrolling and seeing all these videos. That's the way I try to connect with people most of the time.
I think that's excellent, and I'm glad that you went. And see, this is Brian and I's first time too. So every time we do it, we're going to do this once a month. We're going to make it better. That's just how it goes. You guys are getting the maiden voyage of the live webinar. I'm going to add both of those in under this section because I think it's great. Just going back and engaging with someone on something they posted is a way to show you care.
Yeah.
And it's good for their social media. The more people engage, the better. So you're doing them a favor. Okay, let's probably move on. Yes, Brian?
Yep, we're on that time constraint. So we're going to go to step 4. And some of you guys may have already hit this with step 3. But step 4 is adding 5 new contacts to your social media. So that's something you want to do each and every day the best you can. So 5 new contacts, and you can find, here's some examples of places that Ellen and I came up with when we had our conversation about finding new contacts. So interest groups on Facebook, you know, if you have a specific interest or a hobby, look for those type of groups, join those groups. That's ways to add new contacts. Friends of friends, okay, you've probably heard that before. There's also the search option in the Facebook where you search friends of friends who. So friends of friends who like football, for me maybe, or friends of friends who are vegan, something like that. You can do a search like that. It's going to pull up friends of your friends that fall into that category. Also, if you want to search on Instagram, you can search hashtags. And also on Instagram, there's the explore post where it's going to show posts that they think you may like. So those are options and ways to add new contacts. So try to add in the next 5 minutes, reach out and try to add 5 new contacts.
Hey, Brian, I think we should only give them, I think we should cut it down or we're going to go really late.
Okay.
We still have 4 more. Let's give them 2 minutes to add one or two. And
There you go, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, 2 minutes to add 1 or 2 contacts. Start. All right, that's our 2 minutes for that particular step. So does anybody want to share how they got new contacts? Or if they had new contacts, reached out?
This is where I would say,
You,
sorry, Brian.
go for it, El.
But just that Kara mentioned meeting the yoga instructor today, live and in person, meeting her out in the real world and adding her. I would consider that, she didn't know we were getting to this point, but we're adding 5 people to our networks every day. So I would consider what she did with the yoga instructor. She connected with her, met her live. So that counts too. Real live encounters. Anyone try that friends of friends who tip for the first time?
Beth.
Oh, Beth did. Hold on. Beth, what'd you type in your search bar for that? Hello, Bo.
I typed in friends of friends who run, and I ended up actually using my time inefficiently because I was just like scrolling and scrolling. So I went back and I recently joined a group in relation to running where I've been connecting with a lot of people who are friends of friends of friends through this ginormous group. So I sent us to 3 new people, but I've never had the option to search for friends of friends who, so to speak. That's cool to learn, actually.
Meg was in.
But I did.
It's a Meg Wazinski tip. And people will typically accept you if you have mutual friends. Yes?
I have a lot of Zumba teachers that have the follow button. Because I don't necessarily know them, I'll put follow and then they'll friend me back. So if somebody has a follow button and you don't know them, follow them, and a lot of times they'll request a friend. I try to keep it limited to the United States and Canada right now because I don't want to max out my friends on countries that, not to sound selfish, but I want to keep it within our network. And so that's a way to do it. And then since I don't know them, if we don't have a lot of mutual friends, they will just send a friend request automatically. So that's a tip.
Also, another tip from Kara that she's taught me is that you can retract your friend requests if they've sat stagnant for a long time, and you should, because you can get in trouble with Facebook for putting too many out there. So like once a month, and we can talk to you guys, we can post about it in the comments of this replay, how to do that. But after every like couple months, you should go clean up your friend requests. Okay, I think that I want to ask you guys a question. Oh, Leslie, go. Hold on. Ready? Wait. Give me a second. And go.
Okay, I use the explore button on Instagram, and now I'm following Brian Saunders.
I just saw that.
Wait, that you don't get to count that. Although, thank you for following Brian. But we want people that aren't coaches.
I knew awesome. Other people as well, about 5 other people, but I just couldn't resist. I thought that was funny.
It is good to follow each other. Thank you for doing that. And we can help each other get more engagement by engaging with one another. Okay, so grab your pen and paper. Brian has given you the first 4. Number 1, write down PD. This is, you can title this list, How to Spend Your Power Hour. How not to spin your wheels in the business. So power hour. Number 1, PD. Number 2, create SM, not sadomasochism, but social media. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know why I say the things I say when I'm recording videos. Create SM posts. That's number 2. And like Beth did, you can auto schedule them. You can wait till your dinner's ready to take a picture, but you're creating the content. Number 3, I really do want you guys to write these down. Number 3, connections/reconnections. Don't forget the birthday tip. That's like what Brian said. Hey girl, blah, blah, blah. Number 4 was add 5 new people to your social media networks. So I know Chelsea's not on, but she's a major Twitterer, so she's always like, I got this many new Twitter followers. But for me, it's Instagram and Facebook. Whatever your platform is or platforms are, we want you to add 5. Again, because of what Brian said, if 5 is your target for these categories, you guys, you're going to be making 150 new conversations a month, and you're going to be finding 150 new connections to new people. If you don't, your business will stagnate. If your business stagnates, it will dry up, and you will want to quit, and you will not have fun. So we have to use social media. We have to create new connections. You know, some of you guys live in remote small towns. So you got to do it. You got to do this. Got to do this. Got to do this. Okay. So here's what I want to ask you. There's 3 points left. There's 5. You have 1 through 4. I'm going to take you through 5, 6, and 7, and we're almost out of time. And I want to recap. So I don't want to keep you on the line for another 15 minutes out of respect for your Saturday afternoon, and because I'd like you to trust me and want to do this again with me. And not think, oh boy, she's going to take 2 hours of my Saturday. So are you guys okay with, and Brian and I will get better at this, we'll dial it in. We will dial it in so that we have the timing of this so that it's perfect. And it'll be a great thing for you to invite your new coaches to, because we need to be teaching new coaches how to spend their time. So would you like me to just talk you through very quickly the last 3 instead of actually doing them? Okay. Okay, so in recap, number 1 is PD. Number 2 is create your SM, not sadomasochism. Number 3, connection and reconnections. Happy birthday, how's your life going? Number 4, you just added new people. You just added to your well. Brian Saunders does not count. Adding Brian Saunders does not count as one of those 5. He's just the cherry on top. Okay, now number 5, write it down. Number 5, your challenge group. You need to go plug into your challenge group every day for about 8-10 minutes. You can branch out and send private messages to your challengers, but if you guys, I posted like a 1-minute video in Team Play Hard about following up and challenge groups and stuff, and things I've done really wrong as a coach. I love when you guys can learn. You can totally learn from my mistakes. I've done everything wrong. But be a good challenge group. Be a good coach. Like, be a good coach. They trusted you. And it's really easy to be like, got him. Got him, 2 points, got him. But no, we've got to keep giving like personal engagement in challenge groups. So do that every day. That's part of your live power hour. That's how you're going to get your best coaches, you guys. They're going to be your top 2 challengers of every challenge group you run if you run it right. Okay, that's number 5, challenge group engagement. Number 6, follow up. F you. F you. I'm like 4 years old because I still like to say that, and I still think it's funny. F you. Follow up. So basically what I'm talking about there is if you are truly doing this on a routine basis, like Dawn said, consistency, like Janelle Summers said, consistency. If you're doing that on a routine basis, you guys, and you're doing number 3, the hey girl, the happy birthday, the reconnections and connections, and what Sophia said about how she engaged on her friend's post, if you're truly doing that, and you ought to be, then you have started conversations that need your to stoke those fires. Go engage more. Go talk more. Go ask them more questions about who they are and what they're doing with their life. Like Leslie did with the friend that she didn't even know got married. Now she did that. She's gonna have a follow-up conversation to have. That's number 6. So in summary, because I'm about to give you number 7 and you're not gonna like it. I really feel, knowing our team, I really feel like I have the pulse on our team, you guys. I know what you guys are like. I watch you and listen to you and think about you all the time. I know what you guys are like. I really feel like our team is really comfortable in the 1 through 6. We know how to find hidden minutes and do these things. Personal development, create your social media post, make connections and reconnections, add to your growing social media network. You're running your challenge group and you're following up on those conversations. But are you actually doing number 7? Which is the harder one for, I believe, the kind of people that we are as Team Play Hard. which is the right hook in reference to a book entitled Jab, Jab, Right Hook. It is the hard sell. It's and Janelle Summers talked about it today, is like, do the hard thing. Like, you have to present it. You can't expect them. Did you guys hear her say that on the National Wake Up Call? Don't wait for them to come to you. She's like, maybe when you're super famous like she is and super well established, maybe they will come to you. But when you're new, they're not coming to you. You can't assume that they're going to. You have to ask them if they would. Join your free clean eating group. Come to your business webinar or the one that I lead every month. Invite them to mine. I'll love on them with you and present the business with you. Invite them to sit, if they happen to be local, to invite them out to coffee. Tell them you'll take them out to coffee. You really just want to tell them about this business opportunity. You're not saying, did you get married and happy birthday? You're actually saying, I want to tell you about this business opportunity because it could change your life. You are doing maybe a 3-way call with me. You can message me or Brian or Kara or any of your Diamond or Star Diamond upline. Hey, Ellen, I have someone who's kind of interested in the business. Your webinar isn't for another 3 weeks. Would you do a 3-way call with me or a 3-way Zoom? Love to do that. Love to do that. I can take someone through the business with you on a 3-way Zoom. And inviting to a paid challenge group, a paid one, like you're asking for their money and their trust and their time. These are strong right hooks, and that is how you spend the last part of your power hour. And like I said on a team call a few weeks ago that I led, if you are truly doing 1 through 6 from your heart, 7 becomes not very hard to do. It becomes more of a natural extension of the conversations you're already having, because you're really finding people's needs out. You're learning about their lives a little bit more. More people have eyes on you and are seeing your sweaty workout pictures. So that is the final one. Now, in sum, before we close, I want to say a couple of things. The way this call, first of all, isn't my dog the cutest thing ever? Say yes or you're fired. Just kidding.
Totally is.
In sum, I would like for this call, and we'll dial it in, I would like it to be a standing end of the month, Saturday afternoon power hour that you guys, maybe you as a leader or need a kick in the butt. I do. I freaking need the accountability of stuff like this. Believe me, I totally do. Jen Embers will come to my house and sit with me and we will work for an hour together when I need it. We want to provide that template here, but also a place for your new coaches to learn how they should be spending their time. So also there is the fact that they need to be a product of the product. So that will then include all the vital behaviors. So outside of this 30 to 70 minutes a day that they're spending on these things, they're also drinking their shake unless they're Karina. Is Karina gone? Where'd Karina go? We lost Karina. She's allergic to pee. They're drinking their shake every day and they're doing a home workout. They're product of the product. That's part of it. And then that's how you win at coaching. These action items and being proof that the product works. So that's all I've got for you. Brian, did you want to? Did I miss anything on the back half that you wanted to go over or add to?
No, I think we pretty much covered the topics we wanted to do. And like Ellen said, this is our first attempt at a live power hour. And, you can expect probably improvement. So I thought it went well. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. And it's important, if you're comfortable when you come on, to share some of the things that you do in your power hour, especially if we don't hit on it, because everybody can run their business slightly different and still get great success.
Awesome. Well, we kept it to an hour, and I thought it was a really great. Turnout. Thank you, and really productive. So I know this isn't the sexy side of the business, but it's the phase 1 behaviors that even the top coaches have to keep doing. So you guys did great. It was great to see all of you. I know some of you can't make our team calls, so it was really nice to see Sophia and Shannon and Kim and everyone else I see regularly. Helen. Dory, you need to get on our Monday night calls a little bit. You can sometimes, I think. Okay. All right, well, back to your Saturday. We will do this again in a month. We'll dial it in a little tighter. And any questions from you guys? Any
Hey,
questions?
the month's not over, so everybody can still make Success Club 5, even if you're at 0. Make the 3 Lives Club.
Yeah.
Right? We got today, all day Sunday, all day Monday. 48 hours. Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, love you guys. Thank you so much for your time.